Hey, this is Soccer in the South with Wolfman Jeff coming at you. Got FA Cup news coming up Sunday morning, 8 o'clock, at least Eastern Time, U.S. We are advancing to the 5th round. We are playing Bristol City. We're going to be going to visit Bristol City this Sunday at 8 a.m. Should be a good match. Bristol City right now is playing very strong. They're, I think, 4th in championship, but they are on a 9-match winning streak. Not just undefeated, but 9-match winning streak in all competitions. So they're playing very well right now, and they have to feel very confident going into this match. The Wolves, however, we're on a 6-match undefeated streak, and in all competitions. We just played Newcastle, and we drew against them. We didn't play as well against them, obviously, with the draw. And the Shrewsbury match, we did win, but I don't think we were quite at our regular strength. So it's we were looking a little stronger about 2 weeks ago. So hopefully we're going to be back in our top form. This is a very important match for us, and to be blunt, I don't think we can play around with our starting lineup. I would like to see a lineup that looks more like how we're starting in the Premier League. I do expect John Ruddy to start. I know he made some mistakes at Shrewsbury, but I think he's still good to go. He still is an excellent keeper, and those mistakes just happen. But I still expect Ruddy to start. Outside of that, I expect pretty well close to our Premier League setup and lineup. I really hope we don't go back to the 3-4-3 like we did at the beginning of the season, how we started against Shrewsbury. We struggled in that match, so I don't think having a lineup like we had in Shrewsbury is a wise idea. I do think of all of the people in the lineup, I do think we have to have at least Neves or Moutinho in the middle. I want both, but if we don't have at least one of those in the middle, it's going to suffer. They bring so much leadership, so much command to set things up. Also up front, in the same way, I think it's important to have at least Jimenez or Jota up front. I prefer both, but if it's not going to be both, at least one of them needs to be in our starting lineup. I suspect a very similar lineup to how we've had in the back. Same guys, wings, same guys, and maybe swap out a midfielder or maybe one of the forwards just to start. But I would stay pretty close to what's been working. It's important for us to get a win, for us to advance in the cup, but I also think it's important for us to get a win so that we keep our momentum going. Things are not gone bad, but they're slipped a little bit in the last 2 matches, and so I think we can get ourselves back on form. Tell me what your thoughts are on the lineup. As far as for score, I do think the Wolves are going to take it. I am being fairly conservative with a 1-2 Wolves victory. 1-2 Wolves over Bristol City. And I'm going to go out and say I suspect the last one is going to happen after 90 minutes. And I will also note that Bristol City also likes to score late. So we don't like it, but we're probably going to have a lot of drama in this match. And that's just how things are going to roll. I do expect we're going to pull it out, but it's not going to be, we're not going to roll over them. It's going to be a very closely contested, and it's going to be in the last few minutes that we're going to pull out that win. So let me know, what are your score predictions? What is your lineup predictions? How are you feeling about the FA Cup? And we also saw this week that Connor Cody as well as Matt Doherty had signed for new deals. I had seen a thing on YouTube talking about the 7 best, I think it was underpaid players in the Premier League, and we had 3 of them on there. And so, and those 2, Cody and Doherty, were mentioned on there. So good for them, because they have been solid players, and I'm glad to see them get their due. So congrats to them. Hey, thanks for watching, and thanks for being patient with me with the move. It's still going to be not quite as consistent on my videos, as I'm still have to unpack, but I do appreciate the support. Thanks for watching the channel and liking the channel, and come on, you Wolves. Just got to win this one and move on. Let's pull it together. This has been Soccer in the South with Wolfman Jeff. Thank you.